bustling financial district here in Canada's largest city. We're coming to you from Toronto. Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Here's a look at what's coming up for Toronto. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Saturday, they'll begin a road trip starting in San Antonio and going up against the Spurs. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Jpgcup is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Josh Richardson. And it's West in at the point. And for Toronto, we've got Jaren Jackson. Johnson is out there with Robinson. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Olajuwon in at the center. Greg, you played over a decade in the NBA. Is there an opening day that you remember most that sticks out in your mind?
No doubt. The very first time I put on that Knicks jersey, you know, your rookie year, the game was in Orlando. I got to play 28 minutes, which was a lot for a rookie back then, especially on a really good team. And it was an awesome experience. That was a moment you had dreamt of your entire life if you grew up wanting to play basketball, man, and I was pumped.
That's a great story. And so here's Toronto. Outside Jackson, 5 on the clock. Robinson kicks to Johnson. Fires the three. A new 14 for the Raptors. And now the Timberwolves on the break. West leading the charge. And they pick up 2. West has got the first points of the night for Minnesota.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And it's Olajuwon missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Toronto.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
Well, a year ago, there was a big gap in talent between the two teams. But changes are always made, and we'll see how they match up this time around.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Boy, after missing 3 straight, they finally get one to go down.
West against Johnson. West passes to Giannis. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
And we've seen Giannis elevate his scoring ability over time. Great bucket there.
Johnson dishes to Jackson. Now here's Johnson. A floater. Pass to Isaac. Raptors moving the ball around. The Raptors need to get a shot off. And Isaac throws it down.
Good look there as well. And this is what Hakeem's worked on. Pay too much attention to him, and he'll burn you with a nice find.
Johnson against West. The pass to Valanciunas. Inside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. This is his first trip to the line tonight. And the first one drops. And Richardson drops them both. Here's Robinson. 8 points his last outing. Pass to Johnson. No good on that one. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Here's Middleton. Olajuwon grabs the miss. Toronto trailing. And GA Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes. Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Here's West. Following the score by Hakeem Olajuwon. Misses that one. He's made one and missed two this game so far. All right, now let's find out what head coach Nick Nurse had to say to David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, he talked about his team's defensive mindset. He said they have to be willing to sacrifice a little room in the paint if it means they stay tight on their outside shooters. He said it's no secret those guys attack from long range, and that's what we've got to stop. We'll see, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marjanovic checked in for Olajuwon. Green comes in for Jackson. Oubre's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. And it's Bogdanovic in for Duncan Robinson. Now here's Johnson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And stolen by Graham. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. And finished off by Graham.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Toronto with the ball, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Here's Johnson. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. We take a look at Graham, currently 5th in the league in assists. Such court vision.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Now, here's Marjanovic. Bogdanovic left side. And Toronto turns it over again.
And let's take a look at Joe Ingles. Here are his numbers. How he performed last season. Averaged about 10 points a game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Now here's Levine. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And checking out some stats for Levine. Coming off a terrific season. 8th in scoring. And of course, he's got a nose for the ball. He ranked in the top 10 in steals last season.
And back to his points per game average last year. He literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it.
And what we've seen recently from Zach LaVine is his willingness to embrace more responsibility. And that has helped him become one of the game's most prolific scorers.
Lonzo Ball is checked in for Johnson. And so Levine nails both of them. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first. Oubre on the wing. Marjanovic kicks to Oubre. That shot misses. Good D by Lopez. Last outing for Toronto unsuccessful. It was a loss to the Heat. Graham with the bucket.
I'll tell you, Joe Ingles is proving that as a passer, he is a special player.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Raptors. Trailing by 5. Marjanovic finds Bogdanovic. He lobs it up. And that one's good. Marjanovic.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Timberwolves have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Graham, the pass to Levine. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Toronto shooting their first free throw tonight.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Levine kicks to Gay. And the three off target. It's all tied in Toronto. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And recently, on the subject of trash talking, Giannis Antetokounmpo had this to say.
I like to stay locked in to the game and focus to the game.
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
We've got Lonzo Ball. Kelly Oubre out there with Green. Then it's Olajuwon. And it's Bogdanovich in at the two-guard spot. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. 6 to shoot. And the basket by Olajuwon. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. And you played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Toronto calls timeout. Some changes for Toronto. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Green. Isaac comes in for Kelly Oubre. Robinson is subbed in for Bogdanovich. Isaac outside. Down low. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. West can't hit. Raptors trail by 5.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Now here's Jackson. Passes to Olajuwon. Just 5 to shoot. Ball against Richardson. And again, Toronto no up. Timberwolves leading by 5. Another shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Now here's Middleton following the miss by Hakeem. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. Third is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Now, here's Ball. He's coming off a 19-point game against Miami.
And his passing was simply amazing. A lot of fun to watch.
Timberwolves leading by 7. To the inside. And to Jpgcup. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing the muscles he's added to that near 7-foot frame.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And Toronto making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the rap of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or KD in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah. Raptors trail by 10. Isaac outside. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Trying to end the drought. And he lays it up and in. Johnson's got his second basket.
Well, tremendous understanding from the young Jonathan Isaac. How about that awareness for the young guy?
Pass to Middleton. And here is Johnson. Now the pass to Isaac. Kicks it out to Johnson. Not loose. On deep. He's off on that one. So Minnesota will take it the other way. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Bucket is good. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Olajuwon kicks to Isaac. Outside Robinson. Pass to Olajuwon. Olajuwon drawn the double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Toronto with the ball, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And it gives us a chance here to check out some stats on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Great showing for him last season. First in rebounding, third in scoring, and he was such a reliable option offensively, finishing in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
And getting back to the fact that he led the league in rebounding, you know how hard that is? What a tremendous asset to the team. And Middleton now atop the key. West outside. Middleton against Isaac. Levine wide open. And it's off from three-point range. Look at Minnesota. They took the win in their last game against the Mavericks in Dallas. Here the step back. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And some changes here for the Raptors. Green comes in for Jaren Jackson. And Oubre subbed in for Isaac. Timberwolves also changing it up. Lopez, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Gay comes in for Chris Middleton. And Devontae Graham subbed in for West.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
Toronto shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Magic Johnson at the line for two.
And that one falls for Johnson. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Minnesota. so he hits both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Levine against Bogdanovich. Now here's Levine. He's guarded closely. Over Bogdanovich, and the jumper is good. Levine's got 11 points.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And that does it for the first half of play. Timberwolves lead by 10. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, you guys have been able to get going offensively.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. We've reached halftime of our first regular season game.
I'm swimming.
I thought you thought maybe the first half was going swimmingly. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. They took it up a notch in the second quarter. That was obvious. And they sit on a 10-point lead at the half. And Shaq, what do you think about what we saw from Minnesota?
I don't think anyone expected to see such numbers from the bench. I'm impressed. It was what they needed, the jolt they needed, Ernie. Wow, I never knew their bench. Matter of fact, I don't even know any of their players coming off the bench. Man, keep going, bench guys.
Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Raptors.
Well, it's hard to defend a team that gets red hot from the floor. I think the effort was there on D, but they could not come up with a plan to cool them off.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And so it's West with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. On the court for Minnesota, Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then there's West. And it's Richardson in at the 2 guard. Raptors trail by 10. Isaac outside. Passes it to Olajuwon. Over West. And the rejection by Giannis. The Timberwolves shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Richardson the pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Robinson. And Giannis with the basket on the assist by Richardson. Giannis has got the first points of the second half here for the Timberwolves. Pass to Johnson. Outside for Robinson. Isaac outside. Beyond the arc. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Timberwolves leading by 12. And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Johnson, the pass to Jackson. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Jackson's got his second basket of the night. Giannis outside. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo hammers the alley-oop through.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Jackson against Giannis. Johnson outside. Shoots it up. Rebounded by the Some solid defense from Robinson. Raptors trail by 12. Here's Johnson. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Here's West. Kept alive. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got 15.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Toronto calls timeout. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Didn't miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, ouch. Goes up the baseline, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
Ball dishes to Johnson. Back to Ball. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. On the wing, Giannis. The shot's good on the assist by West. Giannis has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Lopez with the steal. Levine with it, now guarded by Ball. Here's Giannis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Oh, these officials are all over that.
Elbow. 2.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far. That's good from Antetokounmpo. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marjanovic checked in for Olajuwon. Green comes in for Jaren Jackson. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Isaac, and it's Bogdanovich in for Johnson. And then for Minnesota, Joe Ingles comes in for Chris Middleton. And Devontae Graham subbed in for West. Bogdanovich, no luck.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And it's in there. Graham's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now Ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Devontae Graham. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Rudy Gay's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
.125 left in the 3rd. Outside, Ball. Outside, Bogdanovich. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game. And so Graham will bring it up for Minnesota. The kick out to Lopez. His first attempt of the game finds the target. And the Timberwolves lead by 18.
I love the efficiency he's playing with tonight. Not scoring as much as usual, but he's been effective, and they're winning.
Ball, the pass to Bogdanovich. Dishes to Oubre. Five to shoot. Raptors get it back. Ball kicks to Marjanovic. For 3, Oubre. Minnesota with the rebound. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Gay with it, now guarded by Ball. Ingles in the corner. This one for three. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, Joe Ingles is a tremendously smart basketball player. This guy understands how to set up a defender, get himself into a catch-and-shoot situation where he thrives.
Outside ball. Shoots over Graham, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Kelly Oubre out there with Green. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then it's Robinson. And it's Marjanovic in at the pivot spot manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Oubre outside. Kicks it to Robinson. From deep three-point range. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Timberwolves go the other way with it.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Richardson, no luck. Raptors trail by 21. Green passes to Bogdanovich. And a miss there on the triple. The Timberwolves shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. And the shot goes down.
And really the strength of Gay is impressive. Easily bouncing off the defense while still finishing the shot.
Levine against Robinson. The pass to Bogdanovich. They get it again. Marjanovic and a missed layup. Minnesota leading by 23. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. And the basket is good. And that's 13 points for Zach LaVine.
Well, few will be able to match up with LaVine in the open court. Fast and fluid.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Bogdanovich looking around. And the layup's good off the glass.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. To the middle. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Well, doesn't allow himself to be rattled in the least by the aggressive defense. Jonas Valanciunas shows his strength and composure to power up and through.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Olajuwon's checked in for Marjanovic. Jackson comes in for Green. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Oubre. And it's Johnson in for Bogdanovich. And then for Minnesota, Giannis, he's checked in for Gay. Chris Middleton comes in for Joe Ingles. And West subs in for Levine. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Here's Middleton. Here's Valanciunas. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Robinson passes to Johnson. West with some nice D for Minnesota. They've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
Well, Jonas Valanciunas has the instincts, the size, and the smarts to go ahead and take advantage of those missed shots and create them into points.
To the wing on the left. Olajuwon against Valanciunas. And the Raptors miss again.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
West outside. Here's the teardrop.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
Jackson misses. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo on the follow. Giannis has got 11 in the second half.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Johnson, the pass to Olajuwon. Jacks up a 3. And it's DJ with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
West outside. Timberwolves with a fresh shot clock. Toronto's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Timberwolves.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Marjanovic checked in for Olajuwon. Green comes in for Jackson. And Ball subbed in for Magic Johnson. Pass to Marjanovic. 4 on the shot clock. Can they get it? Minnesota with the rebound. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Giannis. Fader on the way. Ball with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
And Ball sets up his teammates, and when they're open, quick to whip it around. One of the best ball movers in the league.
Giannis with it. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Giannis, what message does a...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.